we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and we're just moments away from kick-off time. Stay tuned for the live action. Hello from Lisbon, a city that has so much to offer the visitor, and that applies to this stadium as well, the Estadio do Benfica. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by Sue Smith. And there's nothing quite like the feeling of the opening match day in the Champions League. It's Benfica up against Napoli.
Yeah, cheers. Well, both teams will be hoping that they can get to the knockout round, so it is important that they pick up the 3 points early on. Just send out a statement to the others. I'm sure we'll see a good competitive match, though.
And this is how the starting 11 looks for Benfica.
Yeah, it's a 4-5-1, but it will morph into a 4-2-3-1. The single centre-forward will be supported by the number 10, and you'd expect them to rotate and swap positions just to try and drag defenders out. The wide midfielders, they'll offer a threat in behind.
And this is how Napoli will line up today. Giovanni Di Lorenzo plays with Leonardo Spinazzola in the fullback positions. Scott McTominay starts alongside Stanislav Lobotka in central midfield. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. And we're off. The first half begins with plenty of anticipation in the air. Dahl. Sudakov. Well, that was easy on the eye. Options in the centre. Oh, this looks useful. Just lost the momentum. Leonardo Spinazzola. Alessandro Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Matteo Politano. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. And on to Di Lorenzo. It's a good Napoli move in the making. Fine cross into the middle. And the post getting in the way. Well, threat averted.
Well, they've started really brightly, haven't they? And so close to taking the lead. And it would have been deserved too. You just feel they've got to keep pushing now for that opening goal.
Well, they have to have that sense of self-belief. It could happen for them. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Crossed into the penalty area. Well, it did look promising for a bit. Sudakov. A very effective challenge put in. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Ongisa. It's with McTominay. Scott McTominay. Rasmus Højlund. And that's where to send it.
Yeah, he's just got great awareness, hasn't he?
Given away by Napoli. Evangelos Pavlidis. Well, it's one pass after another. Chance to put them in front. And the keeper making sure there were no scraps for them to feed on. Alessandro Buongiorno. David Neres. And winning it back. Will it happen for them? It's with David Neres. Could be troublesome. And an astute piece of defending. Luca Bacchio. Plenty of support here. Georgi Sudakov. Dahl. Sudakov. Oh, good idea. Could be dangerous. Well, if only he'd been able to stay onside.
Well, he's got to do better at getting himself back onside. He's just stood there. No idea what's going on around him.
Scott McTominay. Buongiorno. It's with McTominay. Leonardo Spinazzola. It's with David Neres. Well, Napoli being afforded too much room.
Well, Napoli have had more of the ball, but they haven't looked enough of a threat going forward. They need to turn all of that possession into chances. You just think in and around the box, can they move it quicker, 1 and 2 touch? And that should put them in the driving seat.
Well, can they regain possession first and be more creative with the ball? Well, a passing sequence that's easy on the eye.
Yeah, great movement, isn't it?
Dahl. And support available. Pavlidis. Maybe dangerous here. Evangelos Pavlidis. Luca Bacchio. Making them chase shadows. Pavlidis. Might lead to a chance. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Andre Frank Zombo Ongisa. Alessandro Buongiorno. And the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. So, all even here. Who might produce that match-winning moment? Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Oh, that's a fine pass. Intelligent defending. Dahl. Georgi Sudakov. Impressive build-up. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Well, shielding the ball admirably.
Oh, real grit there to shield it.
Andre Frank Zombo Ongisa. Amir Rahmani. Goylund. David Neres. Good wing play. Such an ambitious run. The delivery. Very effective pass. Looking for the final pass. Crossed into the penalty area. Dahl. Showing a great defensive instinct. Now the counter-attack looks on. Nice looking move, this. Will the cross work out for them? And great work from the keeper to avert the danger. Georgi Sudakov.
Encontra aí na porta mais próxima do vosso setor, o jornal do clube, hoje totalmente gratuito.
Oh, could be an opportunity here. Is this the moment? Well, it really wasn't easy for the keeper to stop it.
Oh, it's a wonderful save. It comes at him quickly, very little time to react, but he just manages to keep it out. It's great goalkeeping.
Playing it in. And Benfica come away with it. Now opening things up. Trying to tee it up. Promising possession, this. Given away by Benfica. Alessandro Buongiorno. Andre Frank Zombo Ongisa. Rios. Teammates available. Luca Bacchio. Oh, that's a clever ball. And the cross not sufficiently well played in. Lobotka. It's with McTominay. David Neres. Stanislav Lobotka. Well, Benfica have it back now. Rios. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Politano. And Rahmani has it. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Succeeded in keeping it in play. Politano. And Napoli now in potentially a dangerous position. A chance to whip it in. Oh, surely! And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Dahl. Now we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one.
Well, it's so noisy in here and the fans are really pushing their side on. They know there's still time for one last chance to get the winner.
Well, the keeper was always likely to do his job under no pressure. Spinazzola. Onto Lobotka. Amir Rahmani. It's with McTominay. Good work from Benfica to win the ball back. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Anguissa. Alessandro Buongiorno. Scott McTominay. Napoli still trying to make something happen in the closing moments. It's still level. And that'll be offside. There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes. And now both sides will make personnel switches. Fredrik Aursnes. Not a huge chunk of added time, 1 minute. Textbook example of how to cut it out. And there's the whistle. They can't be separated after 90 minutes.